Hello friends and not yet friends! Last month I showed you how to make proper fried yeast donuts and you loved them! But so many of you wanted to see a baked version, so here you go. The baked version has a denser bite while still being puffy and light. Much less trouble to make them than the fried version, but still wonderfully delicious. This version tastes better with a thicker glaze than last time, so I'll show you two. But first, the dough. It starts simple. Yeast and water. While you wait for that to foam up to let you know that the yeast is active, sift together flour, vital wheat gluten, and baking powder. Both the gluten and baking powder will help the dough puff up so you can get puffy donuts. But I know you'll ask me whether you can leave out one or the other, to which I say, yes, but don't expect to get exactly the same results. In another bowl, combine sugar, ground flax, vanilla, and the yeast mixture. Then whisk in coconut oil until it's totally combined. Make sure you used refined coconut oil if you don't want coconutty donuts. Now add the flour just a little at a time. Stir it in completely each time you add a bit and slow down as the dough forms. You want to create a super soft dough that has just enough flour not to be wet. You'll probably have some leftover flour. Knead it a little bit, a minute or two, then place it back in the bowl, cover it, and leave it to rise for about an hour or until it's doubled in size. After that, carefully scoop it out onto a lightly floured surface and roll the dough out to about a centimeter thick or 3/8 of an inch thickness. Then cut out your donuts. I'm using a mason jar lid and shot glass as usual because I'm classy AF. You can use whatever you can find. Place them onto a baking sheet prepared with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat, leaving some space for them to rise without sticking together. Cover them with a plastic sheet that's been dusted with flour on one side so it doesn't stick. In the meantime, make your glaze. We're making two kinds today. First, a rich fudgy chocolate glaze, starting with melted refined coconut oil and vanilla, then cocoa powder. You could mix this up completely, then add soy milk, or you could add the soy milk and then mix. Apparently, I like to do things the hard way. Finally, add the icing sugar, slowly so it doesn't fly everywhere. Things will start to look too dry for a bit, but then the icing sugar will melt into the rest and you'll have a smooth, creamy glaze before you know it. The second glaze uses the same process but with matcha instead of cocoa powder. Matcha is powdered green tea, which is a little bit weird for some people, but I love it. It can be a little dull colored, so I added a wee bit of yellow and blue vegan gel food coloring to brighten things up. Obviously, leave that out if you like things au naturel. After about 45 minutes to an hour, your donut should be puffy and at least double in size. Better if it's a little more than that. Bake in your preheated oven for 10 minutes. Try not to overbake them. They should come out of the oven with white tops, not golden at all, but the bottoms will be a little bit browned. Stir your glaze up, then dip your warm donuts in one at a time. If you waited until your donuts were completely cool, you'll want to warm up the glaze first so it goes on smoothly. The glaze will firm up fast, so if you have toppings, add them right away. I'm using some coconut shreds and some leftover crumb from making vegan cheesecake. My boyfriend actually preferred these because you get the goodness of donuts without the heavy feeling of eating deep-fried things. And while deep-fried wins at almost everything in my opinion, I did like having donuts without the hassle. I hate cleaning up after deep frying. Okay, fine. I hate cleaning up in general. And that's it. I hope you try these sometimes and let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more easy vegan recipes each week. Bye for now.